It's time for you to cancel all of your expensive monthly API subscriptions because in this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up a private API that is almost entirely free and gives you unlimited use. This can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in monthly subscriptions you're probably paying for, but don't actually need. It's like the Swiss Army knife for AI automations. Now you see companies like OpenAI who sell ChatGPT, they write code and they deploy that code on servers, and then they allow you to use those servers, and running that code doesn't cost very much to them, but they sell it back to us at an extreme markup and they make a lot of money. And we end up having to pay for it. But it turns out a lot of this code is free and we can deploy this code into our own server and we can access our own server at the same cost that it costs them. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to access this free code, which is right here on GitHub. It's called the No Code Architects Toolkit. And I'll show you those features by walking you through this N8N automation. All right, so let's walk through this. This isn't actually a real automation. All this is different nodes that are connected up to different features of the toolkit. Like some of the most common ones you might think of is like, how do you transcribe a video? So here is an N8N node that will do just that. So we're calling a backend API. Again, we've deployed this code in this particular case to DigitalOcean and it's running here. So you don't need to understand all of these little details, but we're basically sending this particular endpoint, which does video transcriptions or audio transcriptions, a remote file. We're asking for the transcription. We're also asking for the SRT file. And if we test this endpoint, it's going to take this video here of me on the school games, and it's going to bring back that transcript. And it's also going to bring back that SRT file that you can use for captions. You might also want to caption your videos. So this endpoint here will take that same video and it will actually put captions on that video for free. You can run that endpoint and you can see it responded back to us with a URL. I can take that and I can go ahead and play it, and you can see that it is already highlighting the active word and it has added the captions. This endpoint here will actually get us a thumbnail from any point in that video. We can define what second we want to pull that thumbnail from. If you test this endpoint, simply going to respond back with an image. And here you can see that image. In this module here, we have a endpoint that will combine two videos together. In this module here, we can actually make cuts into a video. So we can take certain segments out of the video. That particular API call works really good with this one down here in the media section, which will detect silence in a video. This endpoint here will actually cut a single video into multiple parts. So we have that school clip. In this case, you can see that it returned two separate files, one for each of the clips that we requested. We can also trim video if you want to remove the beginning and the ending from a particular video. And there's also a very powerful endpoint that is called FFmpeg Compose, which uses the FFmpeg tool. I really encourage you to check out FFmpeg. It's what most of these different endpoints actually use behind the scenes. It's the free code that we deployed on our server.